Hi, I'm Miles.
And I'm Merika.
And this is I Don't Know What I'm Doing.
'Cause we don't! Hey, we're back at it.
Yeah, the window's closed and the door's closed because the cicadas are not welcome guests on this podcast.
No, I think it's actually cooler in here because it's the circulated air is contained.
Oh, maybe.
Right? I feel like I can feel the fan more. Is that relevant to the show?
I can feel it on my skin and...
I can feel it on my boobs and my nipples. Not really.
Merika took her bra off.
Oh my god, I feel so free. Like, some days, I typically love wearing a bra because of boob sweat. Boob sweat is so annoying. I put deodorant underneath my boobs when I'm wearing a dress that does no bra. And also, I will stuff toilet paper or napkins underneath my boobs and I'll just hold there. And then just collecting sweat.
Why is boob sweat annoying? It's like itchy or just like gross?
It's because it's gross and like it's not very attractive. And then also it is annoying when like you're wearing black and no one sees it, but it's just annoying and like slippery and like no. Not happening.
And that happens with or without a bra, but a bra helps lift.
It happens only without for me.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
So where are you not wearing a bra?
Because some days it just like pokes. It's poking me.
Mm-hmm.
Even though there's nothing really actually poking me. It's just like constricting and like...
So some days you're like, I'm not wearing a bra today.
Yeah, I normally wear a bra when I go out in public though. Or a sports bra. But today I'm like... It's like, I've never... Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird because I've never been braless with you.
I have been braless with other women though, so it's not like this is new.
I know, but my boobs are huge.
You're like, no offense to those other women, but LOL.
And they're great.
Okay, well...
People have told me. A lot of people.
We start every episode with our fails. Mm-hmm. I was going to say fails of the week, but we were really... these episodes come out every 2 weeks, so it's our fails of the fortnight.
I love that. Fails of the fortnight. My fail is, like, just... And not a very, like, big one, I guess. It's just, like, communication. So, I tried to hang out with my friend Caroline last night. That just didn't work because she asked me to, like, hang out on Friday, like, probably at, like, 10:30, and I texted her back at, like, probably, like, 5 p.m.
Oh.
So...
And then she just doesn't text you back from your 5 p.m.?
No, she does, actually. She's like, like, I'm already out, like... Hey, like, we just ordered dinner at El Jefe and Aurora, like, I'll let you know when I'm done. And I'm like, okay. She's already out, and she didn't really invite me to meet up with her friends. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna, like, push that. So, I just went home. And then, like, because I don't know, because I was like, I'll just hang out. I'll, like, drive home, wait for her text that she's, like, done hanging out with her other friends. And then I'm, like, sitting at home, I'm like, should not wait. I don't want to hang. I'm already at home. I'm not going to go out again, even though it's like 9:30. Like, I wanted to, like, pretend to be young and hip and, like, have energy, but I'm just, like, it's hot. I want to take off my jeans. Like, I want to watch Alienist, Angel of Darkness. Like, I'm sleepy and, I just didn't want to be social with anybody else except for her. So, anyway, so...
You're like, who are these randos that you're eating, like, inside and coughing COVID on or something?
Yeah, that's another thing, too.
That's how I feel when people are like, my friend's coming. Like, I went to IKEA today, and my friend was like, and my friend's coming. And I'm like, I don't know her. Like, you know, why am I exposing myself to someone I don't care about? That's how I feel. I'm like, I don't know you.
I don't know you.
And I have to sit in a car with you with the windows up, so we're all just getting whatever we're getting. But...
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, we'll reschedule. I don't know when. Like, probably next weekend. I'm doing something every weekend. That used to not happen.
You seem, like, pained.
Like, it's... But, yeah, because I'm like, when will I not be doing something? Mm. When is that precious time of, like, you know, that pandemic of people just being at home Just going to the grocery store.
You're already nostalgic for that. It just happened.
I know. I'm talking about March when it wasn't so fucking hot.
April.
And it's just like, like, I'm excited to just go to the store. Now I'm like doing something every fucking weekend. Every weekend now. I'm working again at the bar. Like, my social calendar is filled up with like all these fucking birthdays and going on trips, which is still was really fun, and I'm glad I did that. Me and Miles went to Michigan to visit Zachary last weekend. His
we ate ice cream every day.
We did! Every day.
At Marika's insistence. We literally, like, chomped down some ice cream and then went to a beach, and Merika was like, time for thirst traps, and I'm like, not the diet that I would do. Okay, yeah.
First of all, did you want to do thirst traps while it was sprinkling on us? Like, when it was, like, cloudy and the lighting was terrible?
No, I just didn't think we'd be, like... Well, it was more of thirst trap for Merika, but...
Yeah.
Yeah. And it didn't even work. Okay.
First of all...
We took 700 photos of Merika basically bearing her ass in front of small children at the beach, and it didn't even work.
So there wasn't a lot of choices to be had, okay? My crush saw it, didn't say anything.
That could have been the fail.
Because I didn't think that was a real thirst trap, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So it's just a little moosh boosh for my real thirst trap.
A little what?
Moosh boosh.
Okay, that's...
2 bites.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
I took French, and that's not what that word is, but we're going to go with it. It's amuse, like the word amuse. Mm-hmm. Amuse-bouche, like to amuse your mouth. Bouche means mouth. So it means amuse your mouth. And people said that taking French class was stupid, but it's literally so useful with English, because English is like a third French. You heard it here first. Okay.
But can you fluently speak with anybody in the United States that you know of?
Can you?
No, I can't. Because I don't know anybody. Okay, and then I could go to Pilsen and speak Spanish fluently if I wanted to, but I can't because I can't speak Spanish. But that's an option.
Okay, we're all losers, so. Okay, well, my fail is like a future fail, but this episode is going to come out after. We're going to deal with time right now. So we're recording this like Friday, July, I don't know. But I have the last week of July off.
July 25th.
July 25th. I took the whole week of July off like a month ago to be like, I'm going to redo my kitchen. My friend's been wanting me to. My friend Mark, he's been like, I'm going to help you. And then my other friend's boyfriend is like, I'm a woodworker. Like, I'm going to like, I have a power sander. And I'm like, oh my God, you guys. But meanwhile, I'm like, I don't know what to fucking do. Like, I don't know how to buy a countertop. I don't know where to go. I don't know if my friends want to do that with me or if I need to do that in preparation. I don't know if that takes weeks to ship. I don't know if I go to a store and pick it up. I don't know anything. I'm unprepared. I haven't even, like, reached out to them to be like, guys, reminder, like, Monday, we're going to get to work.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because I'm just, like, dreading this, like, crazy task that I, like, only kind of care about because I don't really, I think my kitchen could look way better, but, like...
I thought you were going to just, like, put, like, a laminate sticker over your counter.
It is laminate. Like, a sticker over it?
Yeah.
No, Mark wants to, like, do, like, butcher block, like, new counter.
Okay.
So, I'm intimidated by it, and I'm kind of putting this out there because past Miles thought that present Miles could do it. And I'm hoping that when this episode comes out, I'm going to be like, oh my God, I'm listening to this in my new kitchen.
You're such a loser.
Like, I'm just, like, putting it to the universe, being like, manifest this. Oh, God. I'm doing my typical thing with my house where, like, something is so overwhelming to me that I, like, am paralyzed and I just, like, ignore it.
That sounds like my life.
Ignore it. No, that's my whole life. Ooh, I just bumped the cord. I don't care. That's my whole life. That's my whole life. Mm-hmm. And, yeah. At least I have 2 people that want to help me, but I really need to, like, text them and be like, yo.
Yeah, you need to do a group text. Sounds like.
Oh, God, I have to be on Wi-Fi for that.
Like, had data.
Like, I don't really use it. I don't know how long it lasts. I'm just not touching it.
Oh, my God.
My life works for me.
I said this in the last episode, and I'll say it again. You can afford some conveniences in your life.
I don't speak Spanish. I can't understand what you're saying. But we're going to move on because I want to.
Okay.
to our main topic. You guys, this is going to be a very special episode.
It's very special.
This is, I don't know how to journal.
We're going back in time. Like, evidence. Like, there's actual, like, paperwork of...
Yeah, Merika is sitting next to, like, 4 journals. Yeah. I have, like, 5 journals next to me on the floor right now. I think we should talk about journaling a little bit first before we get into it, but...
I thought that you would be surprised with my 4 journals, like the amount that I have.
I actually am, and I really love how they look.
Oh.
Like, there's a yellow one that's, like, looks very, like... It's, like, all of Marika's journals look very well loved, is what I first noticed. Like,
oh my God.
This one is, like, this yellow princess journal, but it's, like, dirty. Like, it's, like, she has, like... been in this journal, like it's like kind of filthy, and then the other ones are like warped, and there's like tape. Is that red tape or is that part of it?
It's just part of it. It's just like
okay.
One of them is kind of like made out of like make your own paper material, like recycled paper.
Yeah.
So it's
she's flipping through. There's absolutely no white space. It's just like crammed. It's just so crammed. Like they look like they've been like scrawled in, which is what I really like because it looks like something you would like discover. That one's a little too clean for me. I need them.
And then this other journal one, it's smaller. Part of the lettering of the word journal is like kind of like getting taken away. Like
yeah,
it's
it says like jor.
Yeah, in silver, like the silver.
Oh, interesting. Even the word journal, journal, is French. Jour means day. Okay, jour means day. The French language is all over this bitch.
Yeah, but again, who are you speaking this language with? No one.
Excuse me.
Move to Edgewater then.
Oh my God, it's fine. My journals are like kind of just like all over the place.
Yeah, like...
I have, like, this, like...
Spiral. Most of Miles's journal... Like, 2 are spirally.
2 are spiral. 3 are bound.
Yeah.
They're all just, like, colorful, like... And then the most recent one is...
relatively small.
Yeah, they're smaller and thinner than Marika's, for sure. So, Merika, why do you journal? Are you journaling currently?
No, I'm not. Not enough. Not as consistently as I was when this is... Like, so all these journals that I brought are all from college.
Okay.
So this is my oldest entry that I have. So it's February 17th, 2011, 2 a.m. I don't know why memories are so important to me. Maybe it's because I can't remember them. Then I feel like I will lose myself. I'm at a place in my life that looks very bleak. I'm not in school right now since I had too much pride. I asked my dad to fill out some of his information. Talking about financial aid.
Yeah.
And I screwed up my freelance gig because I procrastinated on the final article. Also, my parents, quote unquote, don't know that I'm not in school. Plan on telling them this weekend with the Burnses. Them being there makes it easier to tell them somehow. I finally talked to Aunt Jan. So basically, like, since I was a little kid, I found, like, journaling and memories very, very important. I have no idea why. I don't know where this stemmed from.
Well, you have an excellent memory, and you reference stuff a lot. Like, you'd be like, when I was 3, I remember this. Like,
I do, and, like, I don't know, but, like, even remember when we did, like, the Illinois report in the 4th grade?
Yes.
And you had to, like, pick things that you wanted to, like, pass down to generations type of thing? Do you remember that?
Don't remember that.
That was towards the end of the project. One of them was my diary. It was like this Dalmatian Disney diary that
Where's that diary now?
It's probably at my parents'.
Oh, okay.
So, like, it has, like, I had such a big crush on, like, Corey Worley at the time, and I was, like, all about Corey. And, like, I wrote an entry when Princess Diana died and stuff like that, and, like, yeah. So, like, that was part of it. And, like, I just wanted to pass this down to my children. And I think, like, in the first journal that I did during college is, like, 2 for my future self and the generations in my family, also in case I get dementia.
Oh, my God.
So, like, just, like, I feel like memories and things that have happened to me have, like, really shaped, like, who I am. And I'm just very afraid I'm not going to remember things from my past and learn from those mistakes and stuff like that, I guess. So, Miles, why did you journal itineraries?
Oh my God. Yeah, my journaling is like a combination. I always journal about trips. That's something I was told when I went on a French trip in high school. Our teacher was like, and I didn't bring that up, but I have my French trip from high school journal too. She was like, write down everything you do on this 2-week trip. You're not going to remember it later. You just won't. You're going to forget a ton of stuff. Mm-hmm. And so because of that advice, I've always journaled my trips. Or like long weekends somewhere. I haven't journaled our Grand Rapids weekend, but I probably will. So I always do trips because I feel like I want to get the full value of that trip, and like I want to remember everything that happened, like what we ate, where we went.
Value.
I know, I'm all about the value. Like I want to squeeze all the memories out of that trip and have them.
All the last dollars. I want to squeeze every last dollar.
It's not like monetary value, it's like life value. Okay. I think. Life value. Got it. So I always journal trips, and then I journal when I'm like sad, and then yeah, and I think for me, I always assume that somebody's going to read it someday, but I'm like, who? Because I'm not planning on having kids, so I'm like, who the hell's going to really care? But, and also like, or if I have a really good weekend, like, I want, because I'll go back and read those entries, and otherwise I know that I would never remember that weekend, like a weekend from 2013 or something, 2013, but if I read it, I'm like, oh yeah, Claire and I did grab that lift to that, like, Pilsen barbecue, like, I just found that entry. I'm like, I would have probably forgotten that, but now... It's funny because it's all in your brain somewhere. You just can't, it's like locked. But this is like the key.
Something like triggers it.
Yeah,
for
so
sure.
I just think that's like so cool. And also journaling too, like if I am feeling like stressed out about something, usually by the end of the entry, I have some little like wrap up sentence, as we'll see, that like really helps me understand why I'm feeling instead of just like feeling it. It helps me see it and identify it and kind of move on.
Oh, interesting.
So.
I did not do that.
I'm going to read my earliest entry.
Okay.
So, most of my journals are from, like... Well, okay, I also want to give a big shout-out and pour out a bottle of wine to LiveJournal, okay? Because LiveJournal, for those... Yeah, LiveJournal and Zanga and stuff, but I was on LiveJournal, was like a journaling website pre-Facebook. Pre-Facebook. Where you would... I think it was
around the same time for us.
Yeah, Facebook kind of came along, like, we went to college in 2006, and that's when we got on Facebook. And then I was live journaling, like, senior year of high school. I started maybe junior year of high school. So that journal also exists somewhere online. I really need to pull it off into, like, Word docs and save it in case that's, like, gets, like, shut down or I lose my password. I'm, like, scared. But LiveJournal was like this online, or is still, but was like this online site, and you have a friends page, so like your journal's super private, and you just read your other friends' journals. And I did that like late high school through a lot of college, especially freshman year of college.
Oh yeah, that's where I found out that you were gay from your LiveJournal entry, and like, don't call me.
Exactly. So there's a lot of stuff too on that cringy LiveJournal that I need to pull off, but I don't have here. But I just want to like mention I was also journaling online for a while, but then I went back to... Okay, here's my first entry ever. This is March 6th, 2000. It is written in a pink gel pen.
Let's hold on to that for a little bit. Pink gel pen.
Pink gel pen.
Sparkle. Guys, it's the chrome one.
Yeah, it's the silvery.
Where you can erase it. Remember? Like, you can erase the chrome off with an eraser if you wanted to. Yes! And it would just be, like, solid pink.
It's really more like, it's pink, but it's almost, like, more like pink, but there's some purpley, and it's more orchid.
Yeah, but it's chromy, though. It's shiny.
Yeah, it's, like, shiny.
But you could erase the shininess off.
Dear Journal, I read Giver this morning. That's just that book. I was really excited about Pokemon Stadium coming out, but I got my hopes up. I reserved my copy too late. Ugh, arg, crackerjack. Anyway, in school, we switched exploratory classes, computer with Mr. Gross and art with Mrs. Freak. So I was 12 when I'm writing this. After school, I watched Arthur 3:30 to 4, then Dragon Ball Z 4 to 4:30. After that, I went to Borders and bought you. Then I went to Funkoland and tried out Pokemon Stadium, smiley face. So I probably played it at Funkoland, like on the TV they had on the counter, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Funkoland was a video game store that merged into GameStop. Later, my dad picked me up after I had been on AOL for a while, America Online dial-up. I watched the show Popular. Well, I can't think of anything else to say. Miles. Wow, the innocent life of a 12-year-old girl. I mean, boy.
Oh my god.
I only used that gel pen for 2 pages. I probably didn't like writing with it.
No, it's terrible to write with. It's terrible because it picks up everything.
There's a blue gel pen, but it's mostly just normal. I didn't write in this very long. So that's where it all started, I guess. Mm-hmm. But I've been on my most recent journal, I've been writing in for like over 4 years. And other ones, I filled them up in a year. So I'm really not journaling like I used to, which is kind of why I feel like I don't know how to journal. Because I wish I were writing more moments.
The latest journal entry that I handwritten, I think, was from 2017. And then I've been writing in my phone. So after college, I stopped working at the Thai restaurant because that's where I would journal the most. I would journal at the Thai restaurant because it was slow and I was like the only server there. So I would just like journal my stupid Isaac feelings all the time, multiple times a day. Like recycled paper journal, February 2011 to like July 2011. And I filled it up.
That's a thick ass journal, you guys.
I filled it up.
That's crazy.
So, there's a few pages in the back that I didn't fill up for weird reasons. What is that?
Is that like an ink stain?
Yeah, it got wet.
See, you guys, Merika's journals are amazing. Like, it looks like it's like... Okay, I'm just gonna look at this.
Okay.
It is... Oh my god. Okay, this journal, I can feel the raisedness of the type. It's like raised on the page. There's no lines.
No.
And there's also no line breaks. Like, it just goes... there's like on and on. It's ink stained with like blue and pink, like...
Red, yeah.
It's like, she just starts like... This entry, she starts like June 3rd at the very bottom of the page. Like, she can only fit 2 lines before she has to turn the page, but you didn't want to start on a new page.
No.
Like, I love how they're just like pirate journals or something. You would find this in like a treasure chest. There's like a Lollapalooza like wristband just like stuck in here.
Yeah,
like,
I think this is a bookmark.
It's
for
so
like an
amazing
entry
to me. Mine are so much cleaner than this.
It's really interesting that you find like journals that are lived to be so cool.
So like lived, yeah.
Okay.
But okay, we're gonna read our bitchiest entry that we found today.
Okay. It was really, because there's a lot to read, guys, and it's hard to look back at your own stupidity and your own like anxiousness like in the past, and you're like, oh fuck, I remember feeling that way and I don't want to feel that way again. So I'll go first. I can't find an entry where like me and Jamie had a huge blowout about the dishwasher, but really it was something else that was bigger than that. Yeah, do you remember that, Miles?
I only heard it secondhand, but it was basically like, I'm going to tell my story, my version, but basically Jamie wanted to create a system that showed if the dishwasher was clean or dirty using a magnet, and Merika said, what do you think this is, the Taj Mahal?
No, that's not it.
That's what do I understand it?
No, because I thought the system was stupid and that no one would listen to it because no one would clean up after themselves in this apartment.
But you realize now that you were wrong.
I still think I'm right.
Okay, great. Well,
I still think I'm right, because like, how could you not see that the dishwasher's clean? Like, you would have to open it anyways. Like, I don't understand this. So
okay, we're not gonna get into that because I can't even start to explain how I don't agree with that at all. We're gonna do my.
You understand when you live with like 4 other people and 2 dogs.
Are the dogs using the dishwasher?
No, but I'm just saying like it wouldn't matter. Like, it just didn't matter because I feel like the dishwasher would never be used or no one would put their dishes in it. Like, that was my whole point. It was like, it wouldn't make anything better. It would not make a difference. I was trying to, but honestly, that was part of a deeper argument.
Okay, I'm gonna read this entry about my mom from February 23rd, 2009. Yeah, I'm a junior in college and I'm studying abroad in France. As usual with Mom, I don't know what to say. Our relationship is so complicated. I think of Dad and I and how it's just about love. With Mom, there's this whole messy world. We're so different. It's her absolute refusal to change that bothers me the most. She's constantly stressed out. I've seen her cry because of her inability to cope. Part of me is worried, and the other part is repulsed. I know that I have to get closer to her to help her. Still, the closer I get, the more stressed out I become by proximity. And if she refuses to change, how can I help her? I moved out last December when I moved out of my mom's in with my dad.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And I'm never moving back in. I really wish I could just cut the cord.
Ooh, girl. Cold. Ice cold.
We were like arguing a lot then.
Well, yeah, God. That's what I think about when I have a kid. Like, am I going to have a good relationship with my kid? Like, I think about that all the time. And I think about, like, how can I have a better relationship with my kid? You don't really have a kid yet. Already thinking about that. Or, is my kid going to hate me? Is my kid going to be annoyed by me? Like is my kid going to want to avoid spending time with me? Like, I think about that all the time.
And there's no way you can know.
I will ask them. Remember?
There's no way you can know now. But
right now.
You're right.
I'm going to ask them.
Right.
And my kids can be like, Mom, why do I have to tell you how I feel every time we do stuff?
Exactly.
It's like, do you love me? It's like, yes, roll their eyes so hard. They see their brain. What's the next kind?
I think, okay.
Okay,
you guys, this is my most...
Embarrassing?
We're going to see... This is my most embarrassing entry, and I'm only going to read the first two sentences, but it's so insane now. This is Monday, December 8th, 2014. Okay. Chicago has been having protests against police brutality the last few days. But that doesn't seem to be impeding my bus ride to work. It's nice to have this time to myself to journal. We just think about that in the context of now. I'm like, thank God those pesky police brutality protests aren't stopping me from riding the bus to work. I love having this time for me. It's like,
thank God this is not inconvenience for myself.
Oh my God. The privilege. That's pretty cringy.
It is. I'm trying to find my most embarrassing one.
If you can do sexual, because I don't have that.
Yeah, I'll do sexual. So, just a little, obviously, side story. I am with a classmate from Columbia from my, acting class. We're supposed to do a project or some bullshit. We finished the project or something, and then we started just to, hey, let's keep hanging out, whatever. Mm-hmm. So, this is Saturday, February 11th, 2012. 6:04 p.m. So we make out outside of the bar. I tell him I don't want to have sex and ask him to walk me home. He responded, I would love to walk you home. And we make out on our patio. Zach, his BF, and Smith interrupt us. We go inside. Inside my head, I'm freaking out because I don't really like him. I'm missing some words, so I don't really like him, and I'm worried that I will give in and have sex out of guilt.
Ooh. What kind of guilt is that?
Guilt of oh no, I'm giving him all these signs that I'm into him.
And you don't want to get teased.
Yeah. So I grab a beer to share because I didn't know how to occupy our time without being sexual. So make out on the couch, transfer to my bedroom, make out some more, cuddle half naked, and sleep. Wake up with a horrible hangover with the overwhelming anxiety of wanting Jack to leave. We lay in bed for a while and then decide to go get pizza. And this is it's snowing the next morning as we go out, or next afternoon. And it's really pretty. And I remember feeling oh my God, it's so pretty and wintry out right now. And I'm getting pizza with this guy that I don't want to ever see again. I was so nauseous that I had to take the majority of my slice home. So the whole moment was kind of awkward. He doesn't really ask anything about me, so he finally leaves, but after we decide when to hang out next time, Monday, I felt terrible the rest of the day because I was hungover and regretting the night before. Okay, so this is a quote that happened while we were in bed. So I said, I don't want to have sex. I want this to be real. He responds with, I want this to be real too. Gag me with a spoon. I was having mixed emotions about him. It was making me want Isaac even more. So that night, the three of us, Jamie, Isaac, and I stayed in.
Isaac was Merika's long, unrequited love with a roommate.
Yes. The following Monday, January 23rd, I went over to watch a movie. I forgot about this, hoping there wasn't going to be any alcohol. I was wondering what our dynamic would be like without the assistance of booze. We watched In Bruges, and I couldn't make eye contact with him the entire time I was there. I felt like every time I would look at his direction, he would lean in to kiss me. Like that's all he wanted to do was make out and ravish me.
Ooh,
I know I'm sexy and hot, but there's more to me than that. After the movie, we make out on the couch, and then I make him give me a tour of the apartment, which ends his bedroom. We're making out in his bed, and I was saying, I can't do this. I don't feel anything. I'm trying to imagine kissing Isaac, but that's not working because it made me want to cry out. To cry out in joy. So just when I reached my limit, and I asked him to turn off the lights, which instantly made it better. We make out off and on during the night. Things got hot and heavy twice, which led to him fingering me. He was good, but not great. I didn't want to go down on him. Thank God he kept waking up by kissing my back and giving me apapachos, which is basically...
what? What are they called?
So me and Isaac have this word called apapachos, which is basically like just like stroking, like running your hand over your body and like petting you and stuff. He's really affectionate, which I surprisingly don't really like.
But
kissing on my back all the time makes it less special. And not having sexual chemistry didn't help either. And then, yeah.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Your most sexual entry. I guess you did talk about, like, fingering and stuff. I've never been in those details.
I'm missing a moleskin journal that I feel like it was the first one. Where I talk about this guy, Justin, that I was so in lust for, like, so incredibly hot. He had all these great, amazing, like, sleeve tattoos, like, oh, he was so good looking. But he was a fucking asshole, so, but yeah, like, you know, we would just have drunk sex all the time. Not all the time, but, like, I had a list of the times that we've had sex.
You and Justin.
Yeah, because I was just so infatuated with him. I wanted to, like, send him, like, a love letter, and honestly, like...
Was he married?
He is, I think, still married, maybe.
He was married at the time, though.
No, he wasn't married at the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're thinking about my other...
Oh, I'm smudging them all.
You are.
Oops, I wasn't there. Are we doing happy, sad?
Let's do sad. So, me and Miles are gonna...
We're gonna try to out-sad each other.
Should we just do one sad entry?
I have one that's sad, and then I have one that's saddest. So I'm going to try to do...
Okay, alright.
We're going to do round 1, round 2.
Okay.
Okay, so... Let me see if Merika can get sadder than this.
Okay.
Because I can.
Okay.
It's insane when you think about it. College, a hair salon, nonprofits, Parker School, Korean classes, Eurovision parties, trivia, Tinder... OkCupid, gay volleyball, putting myself out there, planning date after date, picking a time and a place, listening, messaging, asking questions, working out. None of it has resulted in anything permanent, any permanent relationship. When he said he wasn't feeling any chemistry last night, I just thought, of course. How could it work out when it never has before? It's basically me listing every single place in my life. Marika's like laughing. Basically listing every like different dating opportunity and dating like location in my life and how it's just like fucking nothing's happening.
It's leading it to nowhere. Like it's like all this energy that Miles is putting out there is now returning back to him.
And that's why when like people, and I want to say, I've only been told this by straight women, is they're like, it'll happen when you're not looking for it. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. Okay. No, you have to,
not looking for years.
Yeah, exactly. You have to go out and like get it. And if you're trying to go out and get it, like in all these things I just listed, it's like it's not fucking happening. Yeah,
I know. That's so frustrating. No. All right. So Wednesday, February 6th, 2013, 2:04 a.m. You know, for several minutes today, my mind contained an idea that had the weight to crush my heart.
Say that again?
You know, for several minutes today, in my mind contained an idea that had the weight to crush my heart.
That sentence is amazing. My mind contained an idea that had the weight to crush my heart. Please go on.
It might be my menstrual cycle, but it might also be that I'm really tired of the pain and starting to think that you don't deserve me anymore. This is in parentheses. I'm getting used to the idea of you not being around. I'm getting exhausted of picturing you together, but nothing compared to you not wanting to spend any time with me. And then in parentheses again, like, why is it that I'm in misery and you're happy? I can't be the only one suffering. I want you to be in agony. I want things to go back to the emotional, turbulent roller coaster that you had with her. But like I predicted, after coming back from a month of a long vacay of not having sexual interactions with you, she's fucking you now, and things couldn't be better. Yes, what I'm asking is selfish and shitty, blah, blah, blah. I don't give a flying fuck. I'm going to greatly distance myself next several days. You're going to wonder where I am. And I'm just going to have this annoying feeling that you're going to want to talk about Nopalita, something about Valentine's Day, or how great the sex is. And just a few minutes ago, I realized why you want me to text you when I get a phone. And it's to see if I'm going to be in the fucking apartment when Nopalita comes over. I wouldn't be surprised if our friendship deteriorated. And if it does, it'll be your fault because you didn't think about saving us. I can't wait for you anymore. Period. And then at 3:18, as the distance from when we last hung out grows, the happier you become with her.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Isaac was dating a girl named Nopalita?
Okay, so...
Is Nopal a cactus?
Yeah, so it means little cactus. Yeah.
Okay.
So her nickname was Little Cactus. So that's what you call her. She's actually married. So... Yeah. So he had an affair with her. And I was like...
Well, she had an affair with him.
Yeah. She had an affair with him. And I was like one of the few people that knew. Like how far it went.
She was like an older woman, right?
Yeah, she's an older woman, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Does that journal have like a metal like closing
yeah,
thing?
it's like a... Yeah.
The Merika's holding it now in this journal, which has the like only like jour on the cover, and it has like this metal closing clasp, and the pages are like silver gilded.
Yeah.
It's like a Bible.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, that was more angry than sad, I feel like. Well, it was both. It was angry and sad.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can go even sadder than that.
Okay.
Monday, this is 2019.
Wait, who won that round?
Listeners? I mean, can we decide we're going to be biased?
I mean, like...
Listeners?
Okay.
I mean, probably... Yours is more in the moment. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And things are, like, falling apart around you, so, like...
But yours is, like, build up frustration.
Yeah, mine's... Yeah, they're just different. Different kinds of sad. Okay, so this one, I wrote last year in August, the day after I was broken up with someone that I, like, went on 5 dates with that I really liked.
Oh, okay.
So this is the day after. Oh, God, but should I just read both entries? Because this one's good, too.
Yeah, read both.
Okay, here's the day that I got broken up with. My worst fear came true. Jeff broke up with me. I'm still so mad about it. On April 14th, after Blake broke up with me, I asked, where is the man who can go toe-to-toe with me? That was Jeff. And yet, here he is breaking up with me in the exact same way Blake did. This is so wrong. He's wrong. Why can't he see what I see? Our conversation, our banter, his fast breath in bed. He says he's not feeling the romance, but it was right there a week ago when he held my hand at Sleeping Village, smiling and embarrassed. Oh, this is written the same day. 31 kind of sucks. Everyone dumping me for no reason, and that shitty trip to New York City, and Shireen dying, being put on the Marriott account, an abridged volleyball season, friends always busy, a new home but no one ever visits, all my nights and weekends spent alone. I'm lonelier than ever, bitter at men, at being gay. Friends and coworkers like me, but no one here loves me. No one puts me first. It's just me, day after day. Go to work, come home. Is this my fate in life, to be alone? For no one to fight for me? No one to care enough? No one but me?
Oh my God.
Beat that, Merika.
I don't know if I can beat that, actually. I have, the problem is, I wrote so much shit, I don't know where it is. Alright. So this is Wednesday, October 30th, 2013, 4:39 p.m. The light of my life is gone. And I drew like a black X.
Oh, big black X.
Big black X. Okay. Numbness. It's like I used up all my tears already for that one person. But then an image goes in my head of the past and a tsunami of intense pain and emotion comes roaring in. Won't be there for you anymore to make you happy when something really shitty and judgmental is going on. And you won't be there for me either. Nothing lasts forever except nothing lasts forever. I love you so much that I thought you loved me too. I just want to get away. I'm having an extremely hard time picturing my life without your existence. Dear Isaac, it's clear what you want. I'm sorry it took me so long to see it. If this is what will make you happy, my thoughts go out to you. I just want you to know you are a better man than your father ever could be. Even if you get sick, and if you do get sick, I wish I could be there to try to add stability to your life, but fate won't allow it. If someone told me that night that would change everything, I would have hugged you more, asked you how much you loved me and why, absorbing every minute with you. One of the most saturated memories is us slow dancing in your room, you being more drunk than me and talking how I helped you achieve your job. I remember what I was thinking and a little bit of what I was saying. God, I wish I remember what you said, though. Something about how you couldn't do without me and how I believe in you or something. So that's basically it.
Slow dancing in his room.
Yeah.
Your guys' relationship was so odd.
It really was odd. Like, it was like a very weird, semi-platonic relationship. Like, we would like sleep in the same bed together with like half naked, like, and cuddle and stuff. It was just very strange. Oh, I ended with kind of like, I can't help but blame myself for losing the best thing that's ever happened to me. I saw it coming and I saw it with other girls and it still happened. My previous entries have turned into nothingness. The last thing I write in this entry is we died, period.
Wow. I mean, I like the big black X.
I stole that from
Okay.
Theodore Roosevelt when his wife died. So that's what he put down when his wife died.
In his journal?
Mm-hmm. In his journal. It's on the internet.
Oh.
So, his first wife. Because his first wife and his mom died on the same day.
Oh, God.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Theodore.
Yeah, and she died really young. Like, I think it was like unexpected or something maybe, or I can't remember, but yeah. So I stole that and I'm like, yeah, that's how I feel right now.
Just like Teddy.
Just like Teddy.
Well, I guess we'll end on our happy entries.
Yes, happy entries.
We need to pick it back up.
Oh, yes.
We need to pick it up. Okay, here's mine from 2016, November 2nd. I had gone back to school for advertising, to Chicago Portfolio School, which was a great experience.
Yeah, one of the greatest decisions you've made.
Such a good decision, honestly. Like, thank God.
Thank God. And
okay, November 2nd. I'm getting the hang of school more. Instructors' compliments have bolstered my confidence. Being more forgiving with myself has been a fantastic epiphany as well. I'm busier than I've ever been, but I'm having fun. If only I could have had this mindset in college. I think back to how I always felt like a fake, surrounded by pros. But now to have something that I'm good at, that feels so natural, is amazing. It's what I've wanted all along.
Aww. I can't believe you felt fake in college.
Oh my God, I was such an imposter.
Surrounded by pros?
Because I was going to college for like art, but I'm like truly like a writer. So I was like trying to pretend to be this artist and like when I just like wasn't. I mean, I actually was okay at some stuff, but I just felt like such a fake because like everyone else I knew was so incredible and had this like raw talent that then they'd honed, and I was just like, yeah, I can like draw too, just like don't look too closely. Like I don't know, but or when
what was your major in college again?
Well, I went for sequential art, which is like comics.
Okay.
And then I switched to art history because I was like, I can't do like a fine art, like a studio art degree. Like I have to do something else.
Yeah.
But going to portfolio school, well, like I noticed the difference because like when people would ask me to like in college, like I offered to like help my friend and like her classmates with like something where they needed someone to like draw stuff. And I was like, yeah, I'll do it. But in my brain, I was like, oh my God, I'm so scared. They're going to find out. I don't want to do it. I can't. And I ended up not. And it was fine. But in school, when people asked me like, Miles, can you like write this or can we get some like words for this? There was no fear.
Okay.
And that was the difference.
Got it. Okay. I didn't really know that.
Yeah.
I probably should have known that, I feel like.
We went to different colleges. So.
I feel like you've said that already. Maybe.
I think I did, but...
But now it's resonated. I'm going to remember that for now on. Okay. So, just to, again, backstory about this entry. This is the point in my journaling where if I had a text conversation that was very important, I wrote it. Okay, so this happened Tuesday night, January 31st, 2012, 11:43 p.m. So I text Isaac, in case you're wondering if I'm dead or assuming with the dude, fortunately the first one is wrong. Unfortunately, the last one is too. I'm at Jewel. I'm coming home from the gym from like classes and stuff.
Jewel is a grocery store.
Okay. And then he replies, bring me some club soda, please, oh please. And I said, yes, limes, question mark. Like, sure, and American cheese. And I say, okay, ... And he says, someone threw all mine away. And I'm like, I would still get it even if you ate it all in one meal. And he's like, you my nug with cakes.
You my nug with cakes?
With cakes.
What is a nug? What's cakes? Is cakes a butt? No. What's nug?
It's weird to have
You were just gonna read through that like we all knew what nug with cakes meant.
Just like it's just a nickname. So with cake, so Isaac's last name is Chinwala. And which is actually a common Indian last name. And I don't know how we fixed it to like Chinwaffles. And so I had with cakes because.
Oh, Merika's last name is with.
Yes.
Okay. Chin waffles with cakes. What's nug?
I have no idea. He's something that he said.
Okay.
I don't know. And he's like, wow, you do know how to make a girl feel special. And I'm just like rolling my eyes. Like, okay, like I'm like, when I got that text, I'm like, dude, don't worry. I'm getting it for you. Like, relax. Like, it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. I'm already here.
But he's just being sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm just like, whatever. And he's like, I know how to make special girls feel special. And I say, okay, wow, don't worry. Like, I'm getting you cheese. You don't have to stretch the truth. Like, again, like, I'm like, I can't take at this time the over niceness because I don't sometimes feel like it's genuine because I feel like they want something from me at this, like, in this point in my life. Any guy, even like Isaac, like, I was just like, okay, like, I get it. Like, you are just saying these things because I'm doing a nice gesture for you. So that's why you're saying these nice things to me, not because you genuinely feel this way. You'll see.
Yeah, okay. Okay. I'm deciding how I feel about that. Okay, keep going.
Okay. And I said, like, stretching the truth. And he replies, like, but you are, like, the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Keep going.
Even without the cheese. And then I reply, are you really saying that? And he's like, Jesus Christ. And I'm like, come on. Are you really surprised I said that? Like, honestly, no. And for the record, you're the best thing that's ever happened to me as well.
You're saying that to him?
Yes. And he says, I was hoping you would rise above the temptation. And then he replied, yay, to my last text.
Rise above the temptation.
So he knew me like so well to the fact, like, when I made a certain facial expression, he knew what that meant. Like, we were just talking about, I don't know, school or whatever. I made like this face, and then he's like, oh, like, you just remembered something that happened to you that you didn't like.
He could read like that?
Yeah.
Whoa.
It was like... I even remember where we were when we had that conversation because it just blew my mind. Like, holy shit. What? That's why I was so in love with him because he did, like, no one knew me like that.
Yeah.
Like, and it was just, like, so, like, not even my parents. Mm-hmm. So it's just, like, I just interpret it as, like, love. Like, that person loves me. They know me so well like that. Like, holy shit. And then he knew, like, I didn't take compliments very well. And then I needed to, you know, take them, you know, and he's like, like, can you just trying to say something to you and you just ruined the moment. Mm-hmm. And that's what he's trying to say. He's like, I was hoping you would arrive above that temptation. And then I said, okay, I'll work on that next time. Of course, there was never a next time. And then I wrote in here, I'm still in disbelief that he said that. I think that's the most romantic, nicest sentence that anyone's ever said to me. And it still is to this day. And that is, from 2012. And it's 2020. So. And of course, I ruin it by questioning his statement. No wonder he doesn't express his emotions. So basically, like, I have this bookmarked in my diary. Like, I have, like, a ribbon that's attached to the diary. And I, like, have it here because sometimes I look at it. Like, Miles, like, asked us, like, okay, like, pick your happiest and saddest memories from your diary, or your entries, and I already knew this was going to be one of them. Like, already knew. Because I remember that day so vividly, and, like, being so happy at Jewel, and, like, I could not believe that he said that. It was just so... Still can't believe that he said that. And we're not... Wasn't sure this is clear, but we're not friends anymore. We haven't talked in 7 years. So.
I was surprised that he said that because it's not like Merika and Isaac. They weren't boyfriend-girlfriend. They were just, like, friends and roommates. But obviously it was weird because they're fucking slow dancing in a room, in a bedroom, whatever. But, like, to say that is not be in a relationship. It's just such a mindfuck.
It is a real mindfuck.
The whole thing was a mindfuck.
Yeah, he was just taking advantage of me being in love with him.
Yeah.
You know, and, like, people from the outside that, like, saw us together, like, they were like, oh, no, he loved you. And I'm like, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. He didn't, and I don't think he did. I think he just, like, loved me loving him. Like, you know. And, like, because if you love someone, you don't let them go and you don't treat them like that, like the way he did towards our friendship. And, like, I get that we need to take a break, but there's no closure. It was just, like, over. Like, not a single sentence was, like, I moved out and that was it. Done. So, you know, it's been 7 years. And, like, someone saying something like that to you, and, like, they just...
I would be, like, so afraid to say something like that to somebody. Unless I was, like, we're in a relationship and we've already said I love you. You know, like, that's, like, saying I love you or something, really.
Yeah. Yeah. But, like, I don't know. You know, because, like, someone says that to you and then they cut themselves out of your life, like, I was, like, devastated. Mm-hmm. I'm still sometimes devastated. I'll probably never get over it until I have closure. And I probably never will. I'll probably be 90 years old, dying, and the universe is like, this is why. And, like, just reveal all these reasons and, like, how his life went without me. And, you know.
So you think that you're going to get answers while you're dying, not like...
Okay, like when I'm dead.
Okay. I was like, sorry. Is that how it works for... I mean, I think going through, like, trying to find happy stuff in these journals, I was like, wow, why don't I write more of the happy stuff down?
Yeah.
Like, we should be writing down our triumphs and our successes and, like, our excitement, and, like, instead of just, like, when things suck or what happened when I went on a trip.
Mm-hmm. like with that, like that's like the happiest text message I ever got in my life. I don't describe my feeling. Like, I just describe the events, the details that happened. And I described later on, like, how, what did I say? Like, I think I started getting sad again, or whatever.
You're like, I ruined the moment.
I was taking the negativity and, like, highlighting that instead. Like, I ruined the moment. Fuck. Like, a lot of these entries, I'm writing, like, negative stuff. Yeah. It was hard to kind of, like, I mean, if I don't have that bookmark, I don't know what else, other happy, well, there's one more, but everything else is just, like, not, you know, and I need to journal more. Like, I'm journaling a little bit over my phone, but I'm journaling turbulent times when my heart is breaking and I'm crying, and not really happy moments, like things are happening at work that are going really great, and I haven't journaled about that. Like, you're right, like.
Yeah.
So how do we become better at journaling?
I mean, I like to journal before bed. So I feel like, to me, it's more about, like, going to bed on time and carving out that bedtime and not being on my fucking phone on my bed and, like, not, you know, like, because it only takes, like, 5 minutes. Like, just giving myself the time. And it's good for you, too, because you're like, oh. I don't know, it helps me feel better, too, just to write it down. To name it.
Yeah, but this was a really good episode, I think.
I hope it was for listeners.
Diving into getting to know us a little bit more, I hope. Like, people that don't know us.
Peeling back the curtain, you know. Okay, so I guess we just have to talk about our successes, and then we out.
So, I got my crush to listen to our podcast.
How do you feel about that?
I feel weird because maybe he'll, like, listen to this episode. He texted me, like, something about the episode, like, one of the episodes, and...
Like an older one, or...?
Kind of recent one.
Like since season 2, or what, season 1? We're on season 2 right now.
I know we're on season 2.
What is happening right now?
I don't want to say, because it's hard, because I don't want to reveal too much.
Okay, well, so we're just gonna say it's a success for you that your crush listened to our podcast, a recent-ish episode. Okay, we can just leave it there.
Just leave it there.
Merika's, like, smiling, and, like, she doesn't have a bra on.
Shut up. You said it was okay.
I have to take down my Jesus and Virgin Mary icon. My success, I went to IKEA today. Everything was sold out. It was a joke. Saw the juiciest man I've seen in a long time. I was like, oh my God.
That worked there?
No, just, like, shopping. But he was, like, on his own, just, like, on his phone. It was just, like, he was, like, just tall, German.
You should just, like, go there and pick up men at IKEA.
Oh, yeah. He was by himself. Okay. But I bought a robe. Something I've been meaning to buy because I live on the first floor.
Robes are great.
All my windows just, like, face the sidewalk. I don't know how many times, I'm sure Chicagoans have seen me naked in various states of undress. Like, the window, especially in, like, at night, like, I'm like, let me just help everybody and just get a robe. So I can get out of bed. I don't have to get dressed. I just tie this robe.
Oh, it's great. Yeah.
You guys, that is our very special episode. I have no idea. We're at, like, a minute and 40. I have no idea. Or an hour 40. I have no idea what this is going to edit and become.
Don't know.
You guys, thanks.
Thank
Tell your
you.
friends. Journal.
Listen to our mini-sodes.
Yeah, last week would have been the first mini-sode. Send us questions. Oh, right. We have to plug all our shit. Oh, my God.
We have to.
Okay.
Always plug.
Email idkpod@gmail.com. You can email us anything. Instagram, idkwhatpod.
Right.
We should probably make those the same. Shut up, Mom. My personal Instagram and Twitter is fine, which is UG, and then 6 H's, and then fine.
And then mine is mad, and then HAYTE on Instagram.
We spell things our own way.
Yeah.
That's who you guys can follow. Follow us. I can't even talk anymore because it's been like an hour and 40.
A lot of talking.
That's it.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Arg, Cracker Jack.